Hello? Welcome to the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to listen to conversations on basic English for beginners. This video is divided into two parts where the characters will talk about time, holidays, and celebrations. There will be a listening comprehension quiz at the end of each scene, so listen carefully and see if you get all of the questions right. Also, be sure to stay with us until the end of the video. We'll point out important words from the conversations, everyday slang, and the most common way to say things in English. Watch for these words and phrases in the subtitles. You'll find their meanings in the vocabulary section in the last part of the video. Are you excited? This should be fun. First, let's listen to a conversation between Em and Zoran as they talk about the time and their plan for the day and the weekend. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's dive in.
Hey, Zoran, do you know what time it is?
I'm not sure. Let me check. It's 10:15.
Oh, thanks. I thought it was later. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah, it sure does. So what's your plan for the rest of the day?
Well, after school, I have to go home and finish my homework. Then I'm meeting my friend Alice at the park around 4 o'clock. What about you?
That sounds nice. For me, I've got basketball practice right after school, so I'll be at the gym until about 5 o'clock. After that, I'll probably just head home and relax.
Sounds like a good plan. Do you usually have practice on Wednesdays?
Yep, every Wednesday and Friday. It's a regular thing. I don't mind, though. It's like they say, practice makes perfect.
True. So, when does practice start? I mean, exactly.
It starts at 3:30 sharp. Coach always says, better late than never, but never late is better. He's pretty strict about time.
That's a good motto. I wish I could be more on time, but I always seem to be running late.
Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Just try setting your alarm a bit earlier. It might help.
Good idea. I'll give that a shot tomorrow. So, what time do you usually finish your homework?
It depends on how much there is, but I try to finish by 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, so I have some time to unwind before bed.
Wow, you're pretty organized. I usually end up doing mine late at night. It's like I'm a night owl or something.
Well, as long as you get it done, that's what counts. Just don't burn the midnight oil too often. You need your sleep.
You're right. I'll try to finish earlier tonight. By the way, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not much yet. I'm thinking of catching up on some shows and maybe hanging out with my cousins. How about you?
I'm going to visit my grandparents. We usually have a big family lunch on Sundays, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably spend most of Saturday relaxing.
That sounds great. Family time is important. Speaking of which, I should probably start planning my weekend too. The early bird catches the worm, right?
Exactly. Planning ahead always helps. By the way, do you know what time it is now?
It's 10:25. We've still got a few minutes before the next class.
Perfect. I wanted to ask you, do you usually study in the morning or at night?
I'm more of a morning person. I try to get up early and study before school. My brain seems to work better in the morning.
That's smart. I should try that. I always end up studying late at night, and then I'm super tired in the morning.
Yeah, it's tough to get up early if you've been burning the midnight oil. Maybe you can start small, like going to bed a little earlier and waking up just 15 minutes earlier each day.
That's a good idea. I'll give it a shot. By the way, do you ever feel like there's just not enough time in the day?
All the time, especially with school, practice, homework, and trying to have a little fun. It's like I'm always racing against the clock.
Same here. I always feel like I'm juggling a million things. Sometimes I wish I had a few extra hours in the day.
That would be nice, but I guess it's all about time management. We just have to make the most of the time we have.
True. Well, I guess we should head back to class now. The bell's going to ring soon.
Yeah, let's go. We don't want to be late.
Here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Em and Zoran. What time does Em plan to meet her friend at the park? Em plans to meet her friend Alice at the park around 4 o'clock. What time does Zoran's basketball practice start? Zoran's basketball practice starts at 3:30 sharp. What is Em's plan for the weekend? Em plans to visit her grandparents and have a big family lunch on Sunday. So, did you get all the questions correct? Let us know in the comments section. Now, let's listen to a conversation between Jade and Ezekiel as they share their favorite holiday and celebration. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's begin.
Hey, Ezekiel. I was just thinking about how fast this year is flying by. The holidays will be here before we know it.
I know, right? Time really flies when you're busy. Speaking of holidays, do you have a favorite one?
Oh, definitely. My favorite holiday is Christmas. There's just something magical about it. How about you?
Christmas is great, but I have to say New Year's Eve is my favorite. I love the excitement and the feeling of a fresh start. How do you usually celebrate Christmas?
Well, my family has a lot of traditions. We always decorate the house together and we put up the Christmas tree right after Thanksgiving. It's like the whole family pitches in, and before you know it, the house feels so warm and cozy. On Christmas Eve, we have a big dinner with everyone, my parents, siblings, and even some close friends. After dinner, we exchange gifts and talk about the good times we've had during the year. What about you? How do you celebrate New Year's Eve?
That sounds wonderful. For New Year's Eve, my family and I usually get together for a big dinner too. We have this tradition where everyone makes a dish, so the table is full of different kinds of food. After dinner, we play games and wait for midnight. When the clock strikes 12, we all cheer, shout, "Happy New Year!" and watch the fireworks. It's like a fresh page in a new book. We also make New Year's resolutions, though I don't always keep mine.
Haha, I know what you mean. It's easy to make resolutions, but sticking to them is another story. I love the idea of starting fresh, though. It's like saying out with the old, in with the new, right?
Exactly. Do you have any special Christmas memories?
Oh, so many. But one that really stands out is from when I was a kid. One Christmas, my parents surprised us with a trip to the mountains. We spent the whole week in a cabin, playing in the snow and just enjoying each other's company. It was so different from our usual celebration, but it was one of the best holidays I've ever had. What about you? Any New Year's Eve memories that stand out?
That sounds amazing, Jade. For me, one New Year's Eve a few years ago was really special. My friends and I decided to spend it at the beach. We had a bonfire, and as the year changed, we all wrote down something we wanted to leave behind and threw it into the fire. It felt really meaningful, like we were letting go of the past to make room for the new. It's a memory I always look back on with a smile.
Wow, that sounds really meaningful, Ezekiel. It's nice how different holidays bring out different emotions and memories. I guess that's why they're so special. They bring people together and make us feel connected, even when we're all so busy with our own lives.
You're right, Jade. Celebrations are like the glue that holds us together. Even when life gets hectic, these moments remind us of what really matters: family, friends, and the memories we create together.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to hold on to those traditions and create new ones too. They're like little anchors that keep us grounded no matter where life takes us.
Well said, Jade. I guess that's why I'm already looking forward to the holidays. It's like having something bright to look forward to, even when the days are long and the work piles up.
Exactly. It's like a light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, talking about holidays has put me in a great mood. I think I'll start planning for Christmas early this year.
Haha, good idea. And who knows? Maybe I'll start thinking about my New Year's resolutions early too. It's never too soon to get a head start, right?
That's the spirit, Ezekiel. Let's make this holiday season the best one yet.
Before we review the key vocabulary from these conversations, here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Jade and Ezekiel. What is Jade's favorite holiday? Jade's favorite holiday is Christmas. How does Ezekiel and his family celebrate New Year's Eve? Ezekiel and his family have a big dinner, play games, and watch fireworks at midnight. What special memory does Jade have from Christmas? Jade's special Christmas memory is a trip to the mountains with her family. So, how many questions did you get right? Let us know in the comment section. Now let's review the vocabulary from these conversations. First, we'll review some of the natural-sounding, everyday phrases used by native English speakers. Watch the video again after you study the vocabulary words to learn them even better, and subscribe to see our other videos. Burn the midnight oil. Stay up late working on something. Racing against the clock. Trying to finish something before time runs out. Fresh page in a new book. A new beginning or opportunity to start over. Out with the old, in with the new. Letting go of old things and embracing new ones. a head start, an advantage or early beginning in something. Now, let's review other key vocabulary. Sharp, exactly at a specified time. Motto, a short statement expressing a principle or goal. Night owl, a person who stays up late at night. Early bird, someone who wakes up early. Resolution, a goal or promise to improve something in the new year. Were the conversations relatable? Try using these conversations with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.